3 minutes remain, and someone you love deeply in heaven is pleading with you to open this immediately. This is not a coincidence. This is not a random video, so please don't miss it, my darling child. I'm talking to you right now, so you shouldn't ignore or take this lightly, because something extraordinary is happening right now. 3 minutes remain, and the person who once held your hand is still here. From the other side, someone you love more than you've ever expressed aloud is attempting to contact you. And they selected me, Archangel Michael, to represent them. You're not aware of how long they've been waiting, how many times they've whispered in your ears when you were crying alone, how long they've been looking over you, and how many times they left you a feather, a song, a dream, or a flickering light to let you know they're still there even though you missed them. They were attempting to talk to you at the time, and now they're trying again through me. Pay close attention to me because there isn't much time left. You doubted it, thinking perhaps your mind was playing games. Please open this message. Don't skip it. Even if your heart is tired, even if your faith is low, even if you've stopped believing in miracles, I need you to hear what I couldn't say while I was alive. Child, you've been carrying a lot of weight in your heart, and sometimes the world feels empty without them. You blame yourself for not saying more, for not being there, and for not knowing they wouldn't stay longer, but they want you to let go of that guilt because they see every tear you've shed. They've heard it, and they've heard every prayer you've said. My beloved, I never left you. I never truly went away, and I am still connected to you in ways the world can't understand. They mumbled it when no one else was listening, and they heard it. When you speak in silence, I respond in signs, and when you feel lost, I try to guide your path. But today this message is important because there is something you must hear. Something I need you to carry forward because I can't say it to anyone else. But you don't stop for just a second and take a deep breath because the next few minutes could change your life forever. And before we continue, I must ask you, the person in heaven has more to say in the days ahead. And this is just the beginning of what they are about to reveal through us. Now, my child, you have been seeing signs and you may have thought they were all in your head. But the repeating numbers are real. If this message is already speaking to your soul, take a moment to subscribe so you never miss these divine messages again. The whispers when the room is silent, the unexpected sensation that someone is watching over you from behind. That's them, remembers everything, even your last discussion, your outfit from that day, and you're laughing. They want you to stop carrying the pain like a punishment, saying things like, stop blaming yourself for what you didn't know. I love you more than ever, and listen carefully. They have witnessed your recent struggles, the things no one else knows, such as how you wake up exhausted even after sleeping, how your smile conceals exhaustion, and how you continue to try to remain strong while secretly wishing someone would just understand. They understand, and now Archangel Michael has been ordered to step in. Someone in heaven is whispering, tell them I miss them every single day. Tell them I never wanted to leave, but now I'm free, and I'm doing everything in my power to help them from the other side. They are arranging something, a divine alignment, a miracle that is not yet visible, but will become apparent if you stay. That's why this message reached you today at the exact moment you needed it the most. You may not be aware of this yet, but you are on the verge of a miracle, and they want to be a part of it. Open, they are forming a circle around you, especially in your home, in your bedroom, near your workspace, and you felt chills, haven't you? You felt sudden peace in the middle of chaos, and you heard a voice call your name when no one else was there. That's not your imagination. That's real. That's heaven breaking through. If you remain hopeful, and here's the most beautiful part, they are not the only ones trying to reach you right now. Angels are being assigned to your life, and new helpers, protectors, and energies are about to walk with you in ways you have never experienced before. Because this particular moment is not merely a video. Rather, it is divinely timed. The door you've been knocking on is about to open. The person you've been waiting for is closer than ever, and the answers you've been looking for will be revealed in a way that no one can deny. But you have to stay awake and not miss these divine moments because the window is small and miracles happen in the final 3 minutes before you give up, just before the tears fall, just as heaven whispers, "Open this now." They are grinning from above now, saying, "You heard me, you listened, you opened your heart again. I'm with you and I'll stay until your miracle arrives. You accomplished that, which is evidence that you're ready. Hold on, sweetheart, because what's about to happen will rock your world in the most exquisite way. Yes, my dear child, we are just getting started. You heard a voice call your name when no one else was around, and that's not your imagination. It's heaven bursting through. Now, child, let me ask you this. Do you believe in divine timing? This moment is not just a video. Someone from heaven asked me to say it. The person you've been waiting for is closer than ever. The door you've been knocking on is ready to open, and the answers you've been looking for will be revealed in a way that no one can dispute. But you must remain alert. You must not miss these miraculous moments because they are fleeting and miracles occur in the final 3 minutes before you give up, just before the tears fall, just as heaven whispers, "Open this now." And the fact that you did it shows that you're prepared, and they are now grinning from heaven. You heard me, you listened, you opened your heart again. And I'm with you and I'll stay until your miracle arrives. Yes, my beloved child, we are just getting started. You see the one who is trying to speak to you from heaven, the one who left your world too soon, but they didn't go aimlessly, and their journey didn't end with their last breath. No, their soul expanded, their vision became. It became much more evident and the love they had for you deepened. Now they belong to something bigger. They live in brightness and stroll with angels. However, their heart continues to beat for you. Archangel Michael is now standing next to you, shield up, sword out, guarding your area and hiding your name. You have no idea how protected you truly are. He whispers, "You are not alone even if you feel that way. Heaven is working extra hard for you, even when you believe no one is interested." To hear it, though, you have to remain motionless. The world is noisy. You have a lot on your mind. Your inner voice has been drowned out by the din of suffering, sorrow, and bewilderment. Now, though, I beg you to slow down. Breathe, just for a few minutes, because something sacred is taking place in this silence. I am seeing images from them. Wondering if they can see you, you sit at the window and gaze out. In your mind, you are speaking to them and you hope they hear it. At night, you weep quietly while holding on to whatever they left behind, such as a letter, a picture, or a memory. In a portion of your soul that has never closed, you still carry their presence. They did see you, and I'm here to tell you that. Every syllable was heard by them. In the room, they were standing close to you. They make your shoulders feel toasty. The curtains were rearranged. For no apparent reason, they made your heart skip a beat. They were expressing, "I'm here. Therefore, stop doubting it. They are with you and they are genuine. Now pay close attention, kid. They have an urgent message. You are more resilient than you may realize. You're not doomed. We don't forget you. You have been selected. Your path has a spiritual quality to it. You believe you're lagging behind. While you're stuck, you believe that others have gone on. You're unaware, though, that your wait was divine. While the battleground in front of you was cleared, you were being held in a protective location. Yes, this is what I'm telling you from heaven. Redirection was what appeared to be rejection. Preparation was what seemed to be a halt. It was just the beginning, even if it felt like the conclusion. There is currently a change, a divine reversal. They're fixing something that broke. An item that was taken is coming back. They're finding something that was lost. They also want you to be prepared, because it will happen quickly when the miracle occurs. It won't knock twice, and this time you must not hesitate. Can you promise me something? They ask. Make me a promise that you won't give up right before you succeed. You won't allow your faith to be stolen by fear. You will no longer disregard the voice of your spirit, due to the fact that you are assigned angels. And it is my mission as Archangel Michael to clear the obstruction to your blessings. That's correct. Dark forces attempted to divert your attention, not because you are undeserving. However, their time is over. Over your life, heaven has announced that the spiritual conflict is coming to an end. The prize will arrive soon. I must tell you exactly what I hear when the person in heaven who loves you the most says something soft, almost in a whisper. I never stopped loving you. I was always by your side. When everything changes, I'll be standing right beside you. I'll be there the day you grin completely again. I'll put sunlight on your face and breeze through your hair. That's me saying, I'm proud of you, beloved. You realize how uncommon it is to get a direct message from the other side like this? This isn't just an accident. This visitation is spiritual. Heaven is closer to you today than it has ever been. The universes are separated by a thin curtain. That's why you got chills. Your heartbeat changed as a result. That's why your eyes suddenly started to well up with tears, due to the fact that you are in a precious time. Reaching beyond space, time, and suffering to enter your world is a miracle. But after this message is over, please, my child, don't shut your soul, since you're not finished. You're just waking up. The angels now ask you to do the following. Keep your mind open. Remain vigilant. Anticipate miracles. And most all, have faith once more. Because something that demonstrates that this was more than just a message will occur within the next 7 days. This was a prophecy, a confirmation, and a holy seed that is set to sprout in your heart. Your weeping is becoming prayer. Your prayers are becoming directives. Your guidance is becoming a blessing. And the celestial one? You listened and now they're grinning. Since you once more let your heart open. You are in a sacred moment where a miracle is reaching through time, space, and pain and entering your world. Please, my child, don't silence your soul after this message ends because you're not done. They know that you will be more than okay and that you will be divinely restored. This is not a coincidence. This is a spiritual visitation. Heaven is closer to you than ever before. The thin veil between worlds is the reason why you felt goosebumps. Your heartbeat changed, and your eyes suddenly filled with tears. The angels want you to do the following since you're just now awakening. Be open, stay vigilant, expect miracles, and most importantly, Have faith again, because something will occur in the next 7 days that will demonstrate that this wasn't merely a message, but rather a confirmation and prophecy. The one in heaven is grinning now because you listened, because you opened your heart again, because they know you're going to be okay. More than okay, you're going to be divinely restored. A divine seed has been planted in your heart and is about to grow. Your tears are becoming prayers. Prayers are becoming instructions. Instructions are becoming blessings. And let's go on, dear, because the most powerful part is still to come. Now that your heart is open and your soul is listening, I want you to picture this with me. You're standing in a completely silent room with no stress, noise, or voices dragging you in different directions. In that light, you see a figure approaching who you know. They're the person you lost, the one you cried for, the one you still carry inside your spirit. Your soul instantly recognizes them, so you don't even need to ask who they are. They reach for your hands and you feel warm, reassurance, and an unfathomable surge of emotion. But even in their silence, they speak directly to your heart. They say, I am so proud of you. You may think you failed, but I see your strength. You may think you're lost, but I see you rising. You may think you're broken, but I see light pouring through every crack. You may ask, why did you go? Why so soon? Why didn't I get to say goodbye? But they touch your heart and say, because I was never meant to say goodbye, only see you again later. This moment, child, is more than simply a dream. It is spiritual truth. Heaven permits these fleeting visits during times of divine alignment. And now that you have opened this message, that sacred moment is unfolding just for you. I, Archangel Michael, am speaking this into your life, and you are about to enter a season of miracles that will be so loud that even your enemies will stop talking. You will receive proof that your prayers were not in vain. Someone is currently thinking about you and is getting ready to say the words you've been longing to hear. An opportunity is forming far from your eyes that will reach you like a surprise and heal years of disappointment. A spiritual shift is taking place within your home. The atmosphere is being cleared. The energy is being changed, and your lonely evenings of sobbing are coming to an end. But hear me out. Don't return to the time when you were a person who lost faith, or to the times when you made decisions based solely on fear. Heaven is clapping their hands right now, whispering to the angels because they finally heard you. I want you to know that they have seen your struggle with love. They know how difficult it is for you to trust again, and they have watched you pretend to be fine so that others won't worry. Heaven has higher expectations for you now that you've been awakened, not because you're perfect, but because you've been chosen. However, God has witnessed every moment of your concealment, and now He declares, it's time to rise. No more hiding, no more shrinking, no more doubting. Let me reiterate, it's time to rise. This isn't just spiritual talk. You are going to have a divine interruption in your life. It will take the form of a phone call, a letter, or a moment that feels like déjà vu. In that moment, the person in heaven will be right there, supporting you in ways that only angels can. You are a walking miracle, not late, not forgotten, not cursed. And if you keep walking, breathing, and opening your heart, you will continue to be blessed. I, Archangel Michael, am declaring this over your life. In the coming days, you will receive a confirmation so clear that even your doubts will bow, and the person in heaven will send you one last sign to seal this moment. It could be a butterfly, a dream in which they call your name, a scent that fills the air without a source, or a voice that says, in response to these messages, you will witness something that you will one day tell your children. I nearly gave up, but God intervened. You are not alone. Accept that sign without inquiry, smile, and murmur back, I heard you too. Remember that this spiritual moment and its sacred message will reverberate throughout the days to come. This is your divine hour, your moment of remembrance, and your miracle unfolding. Yes, my child, let me carry you through this last section because something is still stirring in the heavens. Save this, play it again, and let it lead you when you're tired and uplift you when you're afraid because they love you, because heaven loves you, because God hasn't forgotten you. Something that was waiting for your soul to say, I'm ready now. For your heart to soften, for your yes. The person in heaven will send you one final sign to seal this moment, which could be a butterfly, a dream in which they call your name, a scent that fills the air without a source, or a voice saying, you are not alone. And now that you have stayed this long, that you didn't skip, and that you opened the message even with hesitation, heaven is getting ready to move in the coming days. Don't doubt it when you sense that sign. It returns the smile and whisper, I heard you too. They love you because heaven loves you, because God has not forgotten you. This is your divine hour. This is your moment of remembrance. And this is your miracle unfolding. Let me carry you through this last part, my child, because something is still stirring in the heavens. Something that was waiting for your yes, waiting for your heart to soften, waiting for your soul to say, I'm ready now. This sacred message, this spiritual moment, will reverberate throughout the days to come. And now that you've stayed this long, that you didn't skip, and that you opened the message even though you were hesitant, heaven is getting ready to move. Archangel Michael is not just talking anymore. He is watching over your life. You may not be able to see it with your eyes, but your spirit will sense that a circle of light is forming that nothing can break. You'll sleep better, wake up more clearly, and you'll notice how suddenly some things fall away. It's as if someone is clearing your path because someone is here to tell you that your destiny is being rearranged right now. The person in heaven is redeemed. The detours are realigned, and they are not only sending love but also help. They are whispering to other souls to help you, and they are sending nudges into the hearts of people who will soon enter your life with answers to what you need next. There is one specific instance that is being shown to me. You are standing close to a doorway, not a real door but a spiritual one, and you have been waiting for it to open for a very long time. At times, you have even thought about turning around and leaving, but you should not, because the person in heaven is now yelling, hold on. It's about to open, just one more moment. You have gone too far to turn back now. God's saying, tell them the breakthrough they've prayed for will come in a way they didn't expect. It won't look like what they imagined, it'll look better. Yes, this is what it is to be loved by God. It is more divine than you could ever imagine, more serene than your heart can comprehend, and more lovely than your mind can imagine. You've sobbed over things that didn't work out, and you've doubted your value because people left or didn't say anything, but none of that defined you. Instead, it shaped you, and now you're being elevated. Lifted from uncertainty, heartache, embarrassment, and the burdensome items you weren't supposed to carry. I know it's been difficult, but please don't lose yourself in the pain. Don't settle. Don't think this is all there is. The person in heaven says, the story is still being written, and your next chapter will be worth everything you survived. You may not feel strong right now, but that's okay. You may not know what's next, but that's okay too, because what matters is that you are willing to believe again, and that belief, no matter how tiny and exhausted, is all God needs to start moving again. So take this. Don't forget it. Don't scroll past it and worry again. Instead, let it change your energy, lift your thoughts, and allow your spirit to receive, because over the next few days, you will sense someone's presence. You will feel warm when you should feel cold. You will feel at peace when everything says you should panic. You will smile without cause. You will hear a song that reminds you of something you needed, and in that moment, you will know that heaven is close by. The miracle is close. And, child, if you've been waiting for a chance to start over, if you've been waiting for someone to tell you that you're not crazy, broken, or forgotten, then hear this from me, Archangel Michael, and the one who loves you in heaven. This is your moment. You are fiercely, eternally loved, and everything is about to change. If this message reached your soul today, don't keep it to yourself. Someone else is praying for a sign just like you. Share it with them. Let them feel what you felt. Let the light continue. Let the love travel. Let the chain of miracles grow. And never forget, child, this moment wasn't a coincidence. Appointment, your story isn't over. It's just getting started with love, Archangel Michael, and the one who has always loved you. Yes, I will continue this divine message for you, my beloved child, because something even more sacred is happening. The heavens haven't finished speaking. Your soul is still listening, and the person you love in heaven is still reaching, whispering, and hoping you hear every word. So listen carefully now, because the world around you will look different the moment you finish hearing this. And this was your call to return to hope. Because you changed, your spirit is opening up like a flower at daybreak. Even though the world changed, I want you to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let go of everything you've been holding on to. Remember, child, that this moment wasn't random. It was heaven's appointment, and it was your call to return to hope. Smile. Slowly, gently, beautifully, and what felt like darkness is being filled with light right now. Keep your heart open and stand tall, because you are being carried by God and your tale is just getting started. Archangel Michael and the person who has always loved you will continue to convey this beautiful message to you. My dear child, I want you to close your eyes and take a deep breath, because something even more sacred is happening. The heavens have not finished speaking. Your soul is still listening, and the person you love in heaven is still reaching, whispering, and hoping you hear every word. Listen carefully now, because the world will look different once you finish hearing this. Not because the world changed, but because you changed. Your spirit is being opened like a flower at sunrise, slowly, gently, beautifully, and what felt like darkness is being filled with light right now. Release, I ought to have said additional release, the releasing of guilt, the unleashing of rage, the release of loneliness. Please live, not just survive, but truly, beautifully, deeply live. They are saying in the clearest voice your heart can hear. They have watched you for so long, going through the motions, waking up and going to sleep, repeating the days, feeling empty even when people around you are laughing but not feeling joy, achieving but not feeling fulfilled, and they couldn't take it any longer. The weight of unanswered questions is something that the person in heaven who loves you doesn't want you to carry anymore. They never blamed you, they never wanted you to suffer, and they never wanted you to carry that burden any longer. To be delivered to you, which is why you felt compelled to open this even though you weren't sure why. They're saying that since you're still here, it means your purpose is still being fulfilled, that your time is still unfolding, and that something beautiful is still on the horizon. Yes, Archangel Michael is telling you that something beautiful is coming, something holy, something miraculous. Not 10 years from now, but very soon. You've entered a divine countdown. And this is the time when the seeds you sowed in tears will blossom into blessings, and that your name will be spoken in rooms you've never been in. If you've been thinking about giving up, please don't. If you've been silently praying for one sign, this is it. If you've been wondering if they still care, they do more than ever. They've seen the days when you stared at their photo and whispered, "I wish you were here," when what was meant to destroy you will actually define you in the most powerful way. You must keep walking, keep believing, and keep showing up even if you're exhausted, because every step is being counted by heaven. They have witnessed your attempts to communicate your sorrow to those who simply did not comprehend it, as well as the times when you fell asleep with swollen eyes and heartache from missing them. They are now standing with your arms out and their hearts full, saying, "I'm still here. I never left, and I'll walk with you from here forward." In addition to offering consolation, they are also giving you instructions. They want you to take action, forgive yourself, and say aloud, "I forgive myself for not knowing. I forgive myself for not doing more. I was doing my best, and I am loved." They also want you to let go of everything that is preventing you from experiencing joy, such as fear, resentment, or bitterness, because they are helping to open a door you previously believed to be closed. It's time. You've waited long enough. You deserve love again. So don't be surprised when you feel a shift in your heart. They say, introducing you to the person who will change your life. They are working behind the scenes to bring you the love you deserve, whispering your name into the heart of someone who will change your life. Yes, you heard me. Someone new is being guided toward you, and this person will not take you for granted. They will feel like home, understand your scars because they carry their own, and your loved one in heaven. Soon, there will be a mild thrill, my child. If you are still here reading or listening to this, it means your soul is finally ready and that your miracle is closer than ever. Keep in mind what I said. This is not a message. Rather, it is a visitation, a divine moment where heaven reached down and touched your heart. Your life will not be the same after this. Quiet hope, a flicker of something that feels like light returning, and it's not random. It's the soul you lost reaching through heaven, unlocking the next chapter of your life. Don't let the world take away the tranquility you're experiencing right now. Don't return to fear. Hold on to this. Let this be the moment when everything changed. Heaven is watching, angels are listening, and someone there is grinning and crying while whispering, "They heard me finally. Yes, my dear child, I'm still here." The person who loves you from beyond is still standing with you, waiting for the last portion of this message to gently, profoundly, and permanently land in your spirit, because Archangel Michael is still speaking and heaven is still open. Remember what I said. This is not a message. Rather, it is a visitation, a divine moment where heaven reached down and touched your heart. Your life will never be the same after this. They want you to feel it, to let it live inside you. This is not a farewell letter from the other side. Rather, it is a holy beginning of something new, something divine, something promised and now delivered, meaning your soul is finally ready and your miracle is closer than it has ever been. Take away the calm you're experiencing right now. Don't return to fear, and hold on to this moment because it could be your turning point. Heaven is watching, angels are listening, and someone there is grinning and crying while whispering, "They heard me. They heard me at last." The person who loves you from beyond is still standing with you, waiting for the last part of this message to gently, deeply, and permanently land in your soul because they don't want you to just read it. They want you to live. Yes, my dear child, I'm still here. Archangel Michael is still speaking. Heaven is still open. Heaven is giving them permission to respond to you, and their response is unmistakable and filled with heartfelt emotions. Yes, I see you, I'm really proud of you, and I forgive you. You have been able to feel it living inside you. You have walked through a valley of shadows. You have carried weight that no one else could see, and you have remained compassionate while others were cold. This is a sacred beginning of something new, something heavenly, something promised and now delivered. It is not a farewell letter from the other side. My child, you are different now. You are stronger in the ways that only pain could teach you. You are wiser now, and you are softer in the places that matter. Most importantly, you are ready. I want you to do something tonight. Not for me, not for them, but for yourself. You chose love even when your own heart was breaking, and now heaven remembers and rewards you. You didn't lose them. They simply changed form. Love simply changed into a different shape. Speak their name aloud, whisper it, or cry it out loud before you go to sleep. You can also say, I miss you, I love you, thank you for not giving up on me. They are guaranteeing you via me that you will never be alone again, because from this moment on, every step you take will be directed and every door you knock on will be divinely arranged. And wait, you will feel something, a presence, a warmth, a memory, a feeling that they are with you right now and are more than you know. Heaven has matched itself with your life, so every dream you have will be planted in sacred soil. This is your miracle and sacred protection. Your divine inheritance is to cover this. Your path has been cleared, and you will start to notice small things, find more peace in places that used to cause you anxiety, and see more signs in your daily life. You will see their birth date on clocks, hear your favorite song when you needed it most, feel the breeze at the perfect moment when you asked, "Are you still with me?" Your name has been spoken in heavenly places. Your tears have been collected in jars of light, and your heart has been held in angel hands while you slept. Yes, they are forever and always. Having stated what it came to say, heaven, there are still people on this earth who need your light. There are lives you were meant to touch. There are places you were meant to go, and your journey is far from over. Therefore, as the last pages of this divine letter are being written, they are asking you for one more thing. Don't forget yourself. Don't become so good at surviving that you forget how sacred your life still is. Don't become so good at surviving that you forget you were meant to live fully. Don't wait for someday to finally start loving again, trusting again, dreaming again. Do it now and choose love now. Archangel Michael is standing behind you, hands on your shoulders, whispering softly that it's time to walk in peace. Trust the signs, let go of what hurt you, and become the miracle that someone else is praying for. They want to see you smile again, feel like they were a part of it, and flourish because your joy honors their memory. They want you to be able to move forward with them in your spirit, with heaven as your compass, and their love as your wings. For the light bearer, in the name of divine truth, in the name of the one who loves you from above, in the name of the miracle that is already on its way to you, and in the name of God's unconditional love that has never once let you go, I bless you now. This moment was not created by an algorithm. It was heaven's alignment with your soul. It was a sacred interruption of your doubt, fear, and hopelessness. If you allow it to be, this moment will become the one you always look back on and say, "That's the day everything changed." The wait is over. Your name is well known in heaven, and your tale is about to unfold in ways more exquisite than you could have ever imagined. This was their voice, this was their message, and this was your moment. Go forth and become the light you were always intended to be. Yes, child, I will continue because even after the message has been delivered, the presence still lingers, the love is still flowing, and heaven is still there. If this message resonated with you, whisper, "I receive it," in the comments section, and share it with someone who might also need this love. Let the light spread and let the chain of miracles grow. Isn't done with you yet. There's one more layer, one more whisper, one more sacred truth that you must keep in your heart. It starts with this. You were never forgotten. God saw you. The nights you cried in private, the angels surrounded you. The days you smiled so no one would know your pain. The one in heaven kissed your forehead and held you close. Yes, it's true that they never left. They simply entered a higher room, a place beyond time, pain, and the earthly weight you still bear. But they didn't forget you for a single moment. They watched you grow through heartbreak, and they saw your soul flicker and dim, but never give up. And now they see that little light inside of you beginning to shine again, and they're crying in heaven. Not out of sadness, but out of relief, hope, and love too great for words. And I, Archangel Michael, am here to tell you that they are proud of you for surviving, forgiving, and continuing to believe in love despite everything you've lost. The wind itself is speaking. So pay close attention as they say, "I've seen how hard it's been. I've seen you doubt your value. I've seen you let others dim your light, and I've seen you shrink yourself. You may not understand the timing of things, why you had to experience certain losses, or why your prayers weren't answered the way you hoped. But know that nothing you've gone through is in vain, not the suffering, the waiting, or the silence. In order to be accepted, you kept your heart quiet so you wouldn't feel abandoned again. All of it is a part of your magnificent metamorphosis. Your soul will be recognized the instant they see you, and when they say, 'I love you,' the echo of the one in heaven will be heard. Someone new is coming who will make you feel the safest place you've ever known. Saying it with them is because they picked this person for you, and they are sending love through them, transforming your healing into something tangible that you can touch and believe in again. It's not just love, though. It's purpose, favor, and overflow because your time of drought is coming to an end and your time of more is beginning. But listen carefully, beloved. You cannot enter your miracle with yesterday's fear still attached to you. You must have a soft heart and strong faith, and you must have faith that what lies ahead is greater than what you left behind, even if your mind doubts. God is aligning your path right now, and you will see it in divine delays. This message isn't the end of the message. It's the beginning of a new conversation between you and heaven. You will hear more, feel more, and see signs you have never seen before because now your heart is open, your soul is listening, and you are ready to smile through your tears, hold your head high, and speak their name with love rather than sorrow. You will feel it in random encounters. Notice things fall apart just before better things fall together. And know this was the moment heaven reordered your life. Because they're with you and they're saying one last thing before this message ends. I didn't abandon you. Instead, I prepared something bigger. I'm waiting, I'm watching, and when your miracle comes, I'll be right there with you, whispering, "See, I told you it would be worth it." And now heaven is still. The veil is thin. Your heart is beautiful, gentle, healing, and it beats in time with eternity. You are loved, seen, and chosen, and your miracle has already started. If this message has had a profound impact on you, please type Amen or I believe in the comments to seal this promise. And allow the miracle to pass through you if you know someone who needs this divine touch.